When this timer goes to 0, I will be loving Leatherface with my entire being. He's going to be my absolutely favorite card in the game. The best card in the game. The most versatile card in the game. The most useful card in the game. So, let us begin. Hello guys, and welcome to another mkmobile video. Guys, today I give you Leatherface, my absolutely favorite diamond in the game. I love Leatherface. He can join so many teams. It doesn't matter whether the team has stun or not. He will be there and he will be adding value to this team. And on top of that, he's so easy to get, guys. Like, you can get Leatherface out of thin air like this. There you go, I have one Leatherface. So you can see it is that easy. Definitely one of the best cards in the game. And look at this, I gave him the Jinxed Whip, Shao Kahn helmet, the Bayonet and the Wrestling Star Jaxophone, so that he can deal insane damage with his assistance attacks. This is how you use him basically. You put him to rest. He's a substitute, right? You're not using him actively. This is how you use most of the characters. You don't use them actively. You just put them in the back, and then you pick another character who is doing stuns. And this character should be basically a weak character. It doesn't matter, any character that does stuns. And once you stun the enemy, the Leatherface has a chance to intervene and deal insane damage. I mean, sometimes it can take 5, 6, 10 attempts, so sometimes the enemy can resist the stuns, but it doesn't matter. Everything in this game is chance based, so you cannot be too, let's say, too picky, right? You cannot require so much from this character. After all, you can get him so easily, like he is available all the time, guys. Now, I gave him this equipment, and now I'll be asserting dominance in the normal tower, and I can tell you, I can show you guys how easy you can do it. You require a Noob Saibot MK11, but a Noob Saibot MK11 doesn't have to be even maxed out. It doesn't matter. And I'll be giving this girl some block breaker, because the character who summons Leatherface by stunning the enemy shouldn't be strong at all. Basically, any character will do. So this is the way you play the game. You give the best equipment to a character that's tagged out, and a character who is actively in the game, you give him some weak equipment. This is the way you play, right? This is the way I play the game. Now, I will be stunning the enemy all the time, and Leatherface will be helping by dealing insane damage to this enemy. Look at this now. I'm starting the fight. Alright. I'm doing not really great damage. Leatherface doesn't assist now, but it's all good, guys. It's all good. He will come eventually. I'm lagging, but that's okay. And now, look at the damage. Look at the damage. That's about... And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it kind of broke my combo, but it doesn't matter though. If it was a box, I would be dead by now, but it's fine. I mean, it can happen to anybody now, and this Johnny Cage is destroying my weak character. Oh my goodness, come on. I want my Leatherface to intervene. Now! No. He doesn't feel like it, but it's okay, guys, but it's okay. I mean, even classic Liu Kang is chance-based. MK11 Scorpion, those characters are chance-based. For MK11 Scorpion, yeah, it's absolutely chance-based when you're going to do special one. I mean, it depends on a lot of chance. Oh my goodness, I'm dead. So, Leatherface actually, he did damage, guys. He did damage, right? So this was the most important thing. He did damage, and by doing damage, he helped me defeat this stage. Imagine it was a really, really difficult stage. He would probably execute the enemy character, right? So that's what the most important thing. And we defeated that without using Leatherface at all. And now, what I'll be doing is, I'll be switching back to my hate mode. Alright, guys, so this was heavy sarcasm involved. Now I'll be talking serious. I saw videos done by Crisplay TV and by Legendas, two guys I respect a lot, and I was surprised, not going to lie, I'm going to be honest, I was surprised that the damage output of Leatherface was really cool, really great, but I still consider him, yeah, totally useless, I'm sorry. I was about to say almost totally useless, but still totally useless, and like, I saw comments that I didn't get how to use Leatherface. I didn't get his essence or something. Come on, guys, I'm not an imbecile. I know how to use Leatherface, right? It's not really that difficult. mkmobile is not really so complex game that you need to understand something. There are 5, 6 characters that you can say that are a little bit more difficult to master. Everything else is extremely straightforward. You don't need some kind of a Harvard diploma in order to understand it, right? So, I do understand Leatherface, I know how to use him, but I consider him absolutely useless. Okay, so let me explain to you why. He deals pretty good damage, right? He does. I admit that. Unfortunately, the thing with classic Kano who summons Leatherface with the stun is extremely unreliable. It will work sometimes, it won't work the other time. And you can see here, I stunned him 4 or 5 times, Leatherface just arrived once. Imagine this as your main, once again, as your main strategy of defeating a difficult boss battle. Why? And now, you already saw how I defeated this stage with Leatherface. Now let me quickly demonstrate how I'm going to defeat it by using, by the way, of course, this is pre-recorded, I'm just doing voice over it. So what I will do is I will strip Leatherface of his items and I'll give almost all of them to some other character. And I'll be using this character actively. What's my point? Why would you give the best tower equipment to a character that can eventually do something instead of giving it to the character that will be doing something all the time? If you're talking about damage, high damage, okay, I'd rather give the best equipment to Ronin Kenshi so that he can wreck everybody actively. There is no chance involved, or we're just doing special 2 after special 2 after special 2. Hell, even special 1 will do. And there will be no chance involved, right? Or what will happen if the boss resists the stun, for instance? What will happen? Now, granted, you can select a very good stage where the boss doesn't have any stun resistance. Still, though, you're relying on chance. You pick Ronin Kenshi, a character that is 50 times easier to obtain than Leatherface, and you can do the same, faster and better. You don't rely on chance. I'll be giving just 2 pieces on Ronin Kenshi, I'll be using him actively. Remember, Leatherface was Fusion 10 in the previous battle, and Leatherface is Fusion... I'm sorry, not Leatherface, but Kenshi is Fusion 10 in this battle. What's going to happen now? Kenshi is going to kill him all in 2 seconds. This is what's going to happen. Once again, Leatherface is one of the hardest characters to obtain in the game. By the time in the Legendas video you have him at Fusion 2, you have many better characters, Fusion 5, Fusion 6. So, once again, there will be no need to use Leatherface ever. The only place where I believe it might be okay is to use him to defeat character with that reflect damage, such as, for example, Tournament Quan Chi, Circle of Shadow Quan Chi. But in order to summon Leatherface in the first place, guys, you have to break the skulls. So you have to use the other character to break the skulls. So the other character should be taking damage in the process. Again, not the greatest strategy in the world. I'm sorry, I still consider this guy as a completely useless card. I would never ever use him for anything. Just tell me one place where he excels. His passive, by the way, I admit it, he excels in troll teams. I really have fun playing Leatherface in troll teams. I'm saying to myself, you know what, I'm just going to troll and just create a team and Leatherface will be killing him with his chainsaw. That's good, but if I want to be really effective, I would never ever consider using this guy anywhere, basically, anywhere. Once again, he deals good damage with his tagging, whatever, animation, whatever, with his chainsaw. Problem is, it is not reliable. It is not reliable, and you can achieve the things better, faster, and safer using other characters. Just give the items you're about to give to Leatherface to other characters, and they can do it better. And I bet that they are going to out-damage him, because the time it takes for him to, let's say, intervene once, you can do, let's say, 3 or 4 special 2s of Kenshi, which will 100% out-damage the Leatherface tagging damage or whatever. It's not even a tagging, it's some kind of an intervention or something. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, that's my point. I'm sorry, I'm still not impressed. This character simply doesn't have any use for me. If you, for some reason, like this character, I'm fine. It's not the point of this video to tell you do not use Leatherface. Quite the contrary, I'll be happy if more people were using this guy, because after all, I don't want to use only MK Scorpion and Classical Kane. I don't want to see them only those. Like, it's not really cool. I want to see every character's use, and I'll be pretty happy if they buff Leatherface. Currently, once again, not really impressed. I would never consider using him against bosses unless I want to troll. If I want to troll, sure, I'll be using him against bosses. That would be pretty cool. I can bet now that I can give him the very best epics from the tower, and I use some kind of a stunner, I'll be able to kill the bosses in one attempt. Cool, but I can do it much faster and safer using other characters that are easier to obtain than Leatherface. Once again, easier. And when it comes to his damage being useful in survival mode, not cool, because for one thing, he can intervene, and then this will give the enemy chance to either escape or chance to start hitting you, as you saw in the very first battle. So that's not cool. In other words, it can also destroy your stun loop, because this animation takes time, and the stun expires and the enemy can tag out. That's not the thing that you want to happen to your team, right? And last but not least, guys, for survival mode, it doesn't matter whether you do 200k damage on special 2 or 900k damage on special 2, because 90% of all characters will have up to 200k health. Some of them will have up to 300k, but those are really rare cases. So no, I'm sorry, my stance is still that Leatherface sucks, the worst diamond in the game. He can deal damage. If you want to troll, you can use him. He'll be pretty fun to play. But I would never consider him in a real fight ever, because he's simply not reliable when you want to use him passively. And when you use him actively, he is not reliable as well, because he's slow. Both of his special attacks can be blocked. Not really great. I'm sorry, this is my stance on Leatherface. I'm really happy that those two guys made videos. I was surprised, by the way. I didn't expect that big a damage, but after all, once again, it's not reliable, guys. And I forgot something important. Remember when Legendas did the video saying that Fusion 2, I believe he has Leatherface Fusion 2, dealt 250k damage? Well, I'm sorry, but that's not really that impressive. I can achieve the same thing by using other characters. So again, Leatherface is not really the top damage dealer in the game. In my eyes, he isn't. Now look at this. I'm using this beautiful Scarlet, unlike Leatherface. At least we can agree that she's prettier, right? So what I'm doing, I'm trying to get to special 2. The point is I want to showcase what is her damage output with one epic, one rare, and shield break, so that you can see how much damage she can deal at Fusion 0. I bet she can, if not out damage Leatherface, at least match him. I'm going to boost her damage by using this guy. And at this point, I'll just wait for her to gain the second bar of power, and I'll be tagging in, shield breaking, special 2 immediately, and then look at the damage. 50, 150, 250k Fusion 0 character. So once again, Leatherface is not something special. A lot of characters can do such type of damage if given the correct equipment. So yeah, I'm sorry, not impressed. Alright guys, so this is going to be all from me for today. See you next time. Take care and stay safe.
Perfect.